Assalamualaikum Dr. Intan. We are from Group 2. First and foremost, I would like to introduce our group members, which are myself, Maisara binti Iskandar, Aisyah Nuzahira, Norana Sorfina, and Iman Hanan. In this assignment, we are required to present on a current issue related to human resource. Hence, today, we will be presenting on physical disability and employment.
According to Persons with Disability Act 2008, OKU include those who have long-term physical, mental, intellectual, or sensory impairments, which in interactions with various barriers may hinder their full and effective participations in society. Not only that, disability is a term that is used to refer to a broad range of impairments that makes it more difficult for a person with the challenge to do certain activities or interact with the world around them.
Moving on with the statistics. Registration of persons with disability in Malaysia is not mandatory. According to the Department of Social Welfare, JKM, which manages the OKU registry, as of 31st May 2021, there are a total of 579,150 persons with disabilities, which is about 1.8 of Malaysians' population. Unfortunately, the data released by JKM is not disaggregated by age. The National Health and Mobility Survey (NHMS) 2019 report provides a more accurate estimation of persons with disability in Malaysia. The NHMS 2019 report states that 11.1% of Malaysians above 18 years old have disabilities. Other than that, 1 in 4 Malaysian adults experience functional difficulties in one or more of those following domains, which are seeing, hearing, remembering, walking, self-care, and communicating. Further, 4.7 children aged 2 to 17 years old have functional difficulties in at least one domain. Meanwhile, workforce participation among working-age Malaysians with disability is very low, with approximately 4,500 workers in public and private sectors as of 2018, which is barely 1% of the number of registered persons with disabilities in the country.
Next, do you know why is it hard for disabled people to enter the workforce? There are 3 reasons why disabled people hard to enter the workplace. The first one is direct discrimination. Many organizations proudly state that they do not discriminate. However, it does happen. Direct discrimination occurs in the workplace when a manager or peer exhibits outright prejudice or unfair behavior towards an employee who has a disability. Direct discrimination may include outright comments, work policy that target certain employees with disabilities, and smaller interaction that build a culture of discomfort at work. Second, biases in the hiring process. People with disabilities struggle significantly more than people without disabilities when it comes to finding a job. Hiring managers, usually unaware of their unconscious biases, tend to take a more pessimistic view of the work abilities of candidates with disability, regardless of the candidate's qualification. Lastly, lack of accessibilities in workplace. The absence or availability of wheelchair ramp, automatic doors, and assistive technologies such as braille devices can be the sole deciding factor in whether somebody with disability can work at that company or not. In conclusion, direct discrimination, biases in hiring process, and lack of accessibility at the workplace is the barrier to employment and retention for disabilities employees.
Disability discrimination can be less likely to happen when you have a diverse range of staff. If you employ and support disabled people, you can draw from the widest possible pool of talent for jobs at all levels. Have a workforce that better reflect your customers and the wider community. Recruit and retain staff who often have more resilience and problem-solving skills through developing ways of living with a disability. Bring new skill to the organization and improve staff morale by treating everyone fairly, and show customer, client, and other organization your commitment to equality. Step for employers to prevent disability discrimination. All employers should take steps to try and to make sure disability discrimination does not happen at work. You should aim for a culture of zero tolerance of disability discrimination. To achieve this, you should remove or reduce risk of disability discrimination, offer support to anyone who's affected by it, make it clear to everyone who works for you or uses your services that disability discrimination is against the law based on Equality Act 2010 and you will not tolerate it. Train your staff on recognizing disability discrimination and encourage them to report it. Make sure all your policies are consistent in having zero tolerance of disability discrimination. And lastly, recognize the benefits of an inclusive and diverse workforce that does not exclude disabled people.
One of the famous fast food restaurant, McDonald's, is known for accepting OKU people to work with them and join their team. Now, McDonald's Malaysia has more than 100 of employees from the disabled group OKU, including those with hearing problems, vision problems, muteness, and even autism.
Next is Richamo Coffee. Richamo Coffee SDMBHD implemented its corporate social responsibility initiative by establishing a collaboration with University Technology Mara UiTM to empower the disabled at the educational institution involved. They are able to open 3 Richamos Cafe, 2 of those in UiTM Puncak Alam and 1 of those in UiTM Shah Alam. To help accommodate employees to be able to complete their tasks, free training is given for OKU and B40 employees. That is all from our group. Thank you for listening.